Hey shifters, welcome to the shift. This is a love reading for you and your person of interest for the next 2 weeks, though time is fluid, so take it as it resonates. Um, I pre-shuffled, pre-pulled, did not look at the cards. We're discovering them together. Now, although I focused on this side being you and this side being your person, if this sounds like you and this sounds like them, you may of course reverse the roles. Just apply it to however it needs to be applied to your situation. Um, Before we begin, now you have these readings, the double pentagram spread, available for a personal reading that you can book. It's a pre-recorded video that I will send you a private link for, and it will be a reading for you and your person of interest for the next 3 months. Although if you prefer for less time, you can write it in the note. Link to that is below. I will pin it to the first comment below this video. Many of you might know this spread from the extendeds that I used to do for a very long time. Well, now you can have it personal to you. I can just yatter and yatter about you and this person that you're dealing with and the dynamic between the two of you and how things will turn out for the next X amount of time. With the private reading, I'm going to focus on the next 3 months. Here it's for the next 2 weeks because it's for the collective. You can look at it as divine feminine, divine masculine type of reading. But in the private one, it will be by default for the next 3 months, unless you tell me for less. No, you can't tell me for more. Anyway, it's the most affordable option that is now available, newly available, as opposed to the other type of personal sessions that are live, phone, or video. They are far more expensive. They require a completely different type of energy exchange from me. So there's a reason why I charge as much as I charge for them. It's both the energy that it requires and, of course, what I actually do for you. The level of skill and knowledge that I utilize for them. However, I absolutely understand and realize that not everyone can afford those. So I feel like this personal type of reading for you and your person could be super helpful, super fun, and super affordable. So, yay. So, check it out if you're into that. Okay. Without further ado, let's begin. You here have Three of Cups. Oh, and by the way, this will be past, present, and future potential for the next 2 weeks. Three of Cups for you. Your person has 10 of Swords. Okay, there's not much resonance right now when it comes to the mindset and communication. You want to have fun. You want to connect. You want to focus on the positive. You want to, skip the pain. But your person wants to be in pain, not from a place of being pessimistic or negative, but from a place of this is just what they're going through. In their mindset, something is over, something is very painful. Um, and I don't see you currently, the person here, really responding to it. I mean, I'm not saying that you're in denial or that you're ignoring what they're saying or what they're feeling, but it does seem like maybe you're bringing to the table like this attempt to overcome this or help them through just being really positive and get their mind off of things and just do fun stuff or just kind of sail around it, but it's not what they need. They're going through something that you can't skip or that you can't make positive when it's not. The only way out is in. And it's possible now. I need to open up the other cards, of course, to get a bigger picture. But currently, it's possible that they feel like they're just not hearing them. Like you just don't understand what they're going through or what they're trying to say. It's like, and they might just be like, maybe it plays out with apathy, with like, okay, shifter is just not hearing me out. They're not listening. I'm done talking. What's the point? Another thing that is possible is that you're in a good mindset regardless, and they're in a very bad mindset. Now, the Ten of Swords, this is not an illusion or something that they imagine. It's just they're actually going through something real. And there's just, you're in different places. Let's see further. in your heart, Seven of Pentacles, and in their heart, Five of Wands. You feel like you're not getting what you want from them or what you need from them. You just want to, spend time and have fun, connect and flow. And it's like they're not giving you that. And in their heart, they feel like instead of having someone maybe that understands them or sees them, they have to constantly put up resistance to what it is that you expect that they can't give right now. And I'm picking up that your person is feeling exhausted and tired. What you give is the Star. What they give is Four of Swords. You feel like you stand on Five of Cups and they stand on Seven of Swords. Yeah. You're really trying to make things okay. You're trying to do good things for them. You're trying to show them love, speak, express fun, get them to connect. But it's just, I feel like a lot of you are just not getting the place that they're in. Your person is dealing with things and they're actually dealing with them. They don't want you to take them outside of dealing with what it is they're dealing because they need to deal with it. And I feel like your person thinks that it's great that you're focusing on positivity and optimism and fun, but I think your person feels like you're detached from them and with the place that they're at. Um, and you're constantly feeling disappointed as to like why are they not reciprocating my positivity, my hopefulness, my optimism, my fun. um, they don't want to. Now it's not to say that they don't care about you, by the way, but this person is just like it's not what they need to do right now. They need to deal with some stuff. They need to resolve some things. They need to take their time to heal. I feel like this person is going through some healing process. What you have outside of your dynamic with this person is Eight of Swords and Eight of Wands, and they have Six of Swords and the Empress. Okay, so what happens, ironically enough, and you might not like what I'm about to say, and I'm sorry, um, is that from the place of truly acknowledging either the pain or the difficult time or whatever process they need to go through, once that's sorted out, they're able to actually move on from this situation that they are in and then actually create something that is really abundant and positive and grounded and connected to reality. It's a positive reality. This person might seem to you like they're negative or not in flow, but it's actually the opposite, ironically, because they're actually doing the work that could lead them to positivity and flow. They want to leave this behind them, and the only way for them to leave this behind them is by digesting it. you know, it's a little bit of a gross example, but the only way you get rid of, toxic toxins inside is by digesting them and releasing them. Now, what happens here is what I see here is a reverse process where you're skipping to the positivity without going through the process. There's a little bit of a process of blindfolding oneself. And you might not want to deal with certain situations in your life. So you're kind of either utilizing this person or love or romance in like a way of escaping it and feeling good. Um, but you need to turn around and look into what it is that you need to do for yourself. Because otherwise, it will just two eights, it will just three eights actually, will just keep you in that loop. Currently, those of you that this applies to, that this reading applies to, you think that your person is being negative or stuck, and that you can help them with positivity, with healing, with manifestation, with guidance, but it's literally the opposite. I'm sorry, but this is an opportunity because this person is a teacher for you, vicarious teacher. Like instead of trying to get them to do what you want them to do, and it's like a vicarious way of, escape whatever it is that you need to do. Instead of focusing on what it is that you need to do, you're focusing on what it is that they need to do, but it's not what they need to do. They're actually doing exactly what they need to do right now. There's a lot of alignment here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and proper finalizing of something. But yeah. Let's go into this. In the recent past, we have 2 of Wands, an opportunity to learn. Yes. Present, Temperance, an opportunity to heal. And then 4 of Wands and 3. This is beautiful. So by taking the advice of the cards that I'm about to tell you, you'll actually be solidifying the connection with them. Choose to be patient and understanding and focusing on your healing and learning from them, to go within and do your own processing instead of running away to trying to teach them about whatever process you think they need to do. And as you do the self-healing yourself, it will create a frequency alignment between the 2 of you. They're already in their truth, even if it seems negative to you. The only negativity, truly negative, the only true negative is pretending to be positive when you're actually negative, and then it creates a dissonance in your system, and there's no alignment, and there's no healing, and there's no moving on to actual positivity. But if you were to take that advice, it will mirror their truth that is actually a positive, healthy, mature truth. I'm sorry, I know I'm making this person sound a lot better than you, but it's not about better or worse. It's about we're all on the journey all the time. We're all learning about ourselves through reflection and mirroring, in our relationships. So this is an opportunity to do that, and then that will create, resonance between the 2 of you and a positive potential future. You might actually be able to um, move forward with one another if you'll just stop trying to push them out of their healing process and just focus on deal with the things you need to deal. You have some stuff you need to deal with that you're trying to avoid. You're trying to race through them one thing at a time. Now, there is another possibility in which if you stay in this approach, they will choose healing and finding someone in alignment, and they will move on. Okay. However, there is such positive, this is so positive. This is such a positive potential outcome, like 2, 3, 4 of Wands. I love this. This could actually turn out really beautiful. And 14 is 5, 2, 3, 4. It's like, and it all circles back like the future, like 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the future is will go straight is a straight, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a direct consequence of the present. Now, I know it's obvious and like stating the obvious, but we don't live by the obvious that we mentally know, unfortunately. How if we had, we'd be in a much better place, right? And it will keep circling you back. No matter how much you try to push forward and progress with this person, it will keep bringing you straight back to your self-healing. Fast is slow and cheap is expensive. You know those phrases? If you'll try to just skip and go fast to the next, what are we? Where are we? How are we? And they're like, yo, I need to deal with some stuff. And so do you. Can we just take a pause? It seems like there's actually, connection here. Okay. But it really is up to you whether you choose alignment with this or not. Now let's rearrange the cards and see what else we can come up with. So I'm going to start with taking the major arcanas. We have the Star, the Empress, and Temperance. Beautiful energy. Really beautiful. Let's put them right here. And now these 2 8s. Two sevens, two fives. Wow, so much repetition. This is incredible. Two threes, two fours. Whoa. Okay, and then two, six, 10. Okay, so let's do it chronologically. Three threes, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, now I'm going to look at it from a new lens. There's actually a really beautiful potential here. Just you or whoever is on this side, in case it's reversed and you resonate with this side and they sound and this side sounds like them. If this side gets over some toxic positivity thing that it has going on, and take a pause and take a moment to honor the moment, quite literally, in the process. It can You'll be able to avoid a lot of conflict and disharmony that currently exists and that can grow if you choose to take that path. A lot of you are really, really trying to avoid doing the work or doing the healing, and you're putting it on the other person as if they're like they need to wake up or something, or you need to heal them, or that it's honestly it looks like a twin flame narrative. Not because it's actually twin flame journey, but because it's what they sell you about the twin flame thing. Um, you're awake, but your person is still asleep. They will see the light if you just keep teaching them. And it's like puke. First of all, it's very vain. Sometimes someone just doesn't want you. Sometimes it's not a matter of that. Sometimes there's just it doesn't fit. Sometimes it's just toxic. Sometimes people don't want to deal with not being wanted or being rejected, so they put it on the other person. You know how many times guys that I reject are like, "Oh, you must be gay." No, nothing wrong with being gay, but it's like because I don't want you, I'm not into you, so I must be gay. You know what I mean? It's like that's how ridiculous it can be. Don't fall into the trap. Don't be that person. Sometimes you have a lot to learn too. Sometimes they're here to teach you. Three eights, if we include the major arcanas, three threes, and three fives. So much resonance here. This could be so beautiful. But I see that some of you are going to brush me off and take it to a place of keep doing what you're doing, and then this person is going to cut you. They're just going to move away. Um, and that's okay. We live, we learn, right? There seems to be a lot of healing required. I don't know if someone needs like physical healing or mental healing, emotional, spiritual, it could be all of the above, but someone also I'm picking up just needs a general rest, like feeling at home, like finding a place that they can call home or that they can call theirs, that they feel like they belong to. I'm looking at this further because I don't want to miss out on anything. Um, Look, I'll be honest with you. I do see a really great potential between two people. but someone being stubborn and trying to like push things according to how they think the rhythm should be. And then it creates too much conflict, and the other person gets exhausted and they just choose to move away and not deal. That's the main, like, if you want to call it, prophetic narrative. However, this is not the type of tarot I focus on. I give that, but extra. And the extra B is, if you choose to really hear the advice of the cards, it can turn out differently. I just don't know how many of you will. That really depends on each and every single one of you. And another possibility, and I have to say it even though I don't want to, another possibility is that you'll actually take the advice, do things well, and then it will end regardless with this person. Why? Because the point was for you to learn this, be able to tap into true healing and actual truth, and be in alignment between the inside and the outside, right? And then once that is done, you good job, great. That was the purpose that this person served, and then and then there's a separation. So I'm going to choose to focus on the, and I my advice is to also, if you want to choose to focus on the guidance here, and that even if you do things according to the guidance and they still don't work out, you will, good case scenario, or no, not good case scenario, you are likely to experience a great sense of elevation and relief, and it will place you on the next step of your own evolution. um, okay, I hope you guys didn't find this too annoying. I'm sorry for those of you who might be upset by this reading. I called you out a lot. I know, I know, it's okay. Happy everything. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Oh, everything is here in case you want to learn how to do what I do. Like if you want to do this for yourself, I have Tarot Masterclass, Bunkai. It's unlimited, 90 pre-recorded, unlimited streaming classes over on Patreon, where I go deep into, of course, the basics and interpretations of the cards, but also deeper into the esoteric and the mythical and the mystical. It's a journey. It's a real shamanic journey. So check it out on Patreon. Everything is here, and there's also other VIP content there. So if you're ready, go for it. And regardless, check out the description box for everything you need to know of ways to connect deeper with the existential shift with me. Uh, if you wish to show gratitude and reciprocity, you can also see the ways in which you can do so over there. That's it. And if you're new, subscribe. I'm nicer most of the time. I maybe love you.